Why'd they have to bring back the worst level from Sonic 2? I have no idea. I mean, next to Metropolis, but you get the idea. Hello there, everybody, and welcome to part 6 of Sonic Mania. So, here we are in Oil Ocean from Sonic 2, the real one. Not 8-bit, the real one. So, yeah, Oil Ocean. I consider this not really my... It's not really my favorite. It's not really my premier... It's not... Oh, God. What is up with... Oh, God. Oh, boy. Woo! What did I eat? Basically, what I'm trying to say is this wouldn't be my choice. This wouldn't be my choice for a Sonic Mania zone, but, you know, it's a game. It's a game made purposely for throwbacks. And here we are. Anyway, so it's happening. You could even say, "Ah, yeah, this is happening." Except you could remove the "ah, yeah" part. But yeah, Act 1 is basically Oil Ocean at its core. You know, you got all these, you know, drums going off everywhere. You have those barrel cannons that you don't really do by yourself. It's not like Donkey Kong Country where you get to control, you know, yourself shooting out of them. You have all the oil-themed, you know, batniks going on, like those octopus guys, you know, all the usual stuff that you would see in Oil Ocean Zone is all present and accounted for. So yeah, pretty much a thing. Now, if only I had a fire shield, that would really bring about what's kind of special about, you know, this zone only. Because apparently the fire shield can not only just burn the bridge that was in Green Hill. Also, no? No, I thought there would be a ring here, but nope. Apparently not. Weird. Also, how random. Alright, so yeah, you even have that one part where the fan blocks your progress and you have to wait for it to, like, go off. It's really weird. Anyway, so now you got this mini-boss, and this mini-boss is kind of a dick. Because, look, he'll throw up a wrench, of course, and you have to basically stay in the middle. Stay in the middle when all those drums go off, because otherwise, you know, you will get hit by spikes. Quite obviously. So, don't get hit by the wrench, and certainly do not get hit by the spikes either. Oh god, pollution. Also, I'm just amazed that I haven't even gotten a single power-up from the goalpost yet. Now, here's where things get a little bit more interesting. So, Act 2 of Oil Ocean is actually kind of a really good level, actually. I mean, it's still Oil Ocean, but it's got a little twist. Ever play Sandopolis Zone from Sonic and Knuckles? Well, this is sort of like that level, in which you have to push a switch in order to not get, you know, killed by pollution, basically. By pulling down that switch right there, you'll be able to deactivate the pollution. However, just like the ghosts in Sandopolis Act 2, this doesn't last for very long. Also, look at that. I have the fire shield up, and it's causing all this oil to burn. I am a god. The fire shield is a god. I don't really know why the fire shield got all the special treatment. Because, you know, you effectively burn the bridge, the spiked bridge from Green Hill. And now you burn all the oil in Oil Ocean. Like, even right here, even if I have invincibility on, look at that! Look at that! This oil is on fire, seriously, look at that! That's insane, that's amazing, actually. That's a really, really cool detail that I very much appreciate. They didn't have to do that, but they did anyways. Of course, all that is gone the very second that I get touched by an enemy, but who cares? Who cares? I, at the very least, am very, very happy that this is a thing anyway. So yeah, just remember to pull that switch whenever you see it. Thankfully, this level isn't as long as Sandopolis Act 2 was in Sonic and Knuckles, so thank God for that. Also, yeah, here's where a special ring would be. Kind of weird how in that level where I ran into a seemingly dead end, there would be a special ring there, but of course not. Oh yeah, and if you want to, you can go into these little submarines. And they will, well, by getting out of them, you'll be able to go to a different part of the level. I believe this is just a much faster way to get to the end of the level, I think. You don't really have to go into the submarines, even. You can just sort of just be on your merry little way, because there are, you know, infinite amount of pathways for you to take anyway. So that's really good. And here's another submarine, but I think we're already at the end anyway. Yeah, here we are. Thankfully, the pollution will stop immediately. And say hello to the worst boss in the game. Yep, this boss. This bitch. This asshole. I can't stand. Because they had to bring back the Oil Ocean boss. I mean, come the frig on, man. Why do you have to do that? Why do you have to do that? Why do you do this? Why do you have to do this to me? So, of course, you know, the laser is going to shoot, and you have to avoid it. And if the laser grazes the ground, that means you'll have to basically be off the platform. And you want to hit the gray things. And, well, the gray things are its tentacle. Well, the thing in the circle that is gray, that is a tentacle thingy. And you basically have to hit the body if you want to actually damage him. Again, they had to bring back this boss. This particular boss. Yep. Man. I remember... I don't really remember having a whole lot of trouble with this because I'm basically well seasoned into Sonic at this point. But the fact that they brought back this boss was just, oh god, that was a painful memory. It's just a painful memory for me. Hello. And goodbye. Goodbye. I will burn this ocean to the ground. I swear to God I will. I swear to God I will burn this thing to the ground. Transition. Thank God this wasn't this was a surprise too. Lava Reef Zone from Sonic and Knuckles, of course, because apparently Sonic 3 stages just don't exist. There's no Carnival Night Zone. There's no, well, there technically is an Angel Island Zone, but, you know, that's later. No Marble Garden. Well, actually, no, what am I talking about? Sonic 3... Sonic 3's Hydro City is a Sonic 3 stage. What the heck am I saying? What am I, stupid? I should probably, like, just edit out that part where I said, Hydro City is from Sonic and Knuckles, guys. God, I'm such a freaking idiot. But, yeah, Lava Reef Zone. That's sort of a random one, but, you know, it's whatever. It's Lava Reef, and, you know, this is a particularly exciting stage. And, of course, it's got all the elements that Lava Reef expects, like a whole bunch of lava shooting from the ground, those rock enemies that will really shoot, that aren't really rocks at all, but they shoot. And, of course, this boy, I don't know if that's like a new guy or an old guy, I don't really remember. But he's there, and he will be there to impede your progress. Also, hi, Hilltop Dinosaurs. Hello. Alright, so just remember that if you're Tails, you can fly. And also, oh, what? Wow. I don't even know how to respond to that. Bop, bop, bop. Okay. I'm back to where I was. And, wow. I don't think I've ever gotten crushed by that thing before. Which is odd, because I don't get crushed. Ever. So... oh, God. If I got crushed by that thing after I just said I barely get crushed ever, that would have been just embarrassing. Like, I'm sorry. Like, Jesus, I'm so sorry. I apologize. I have sinned. I am very bad at this game. Please forgive me. I mean, I know how to get the Chaos Emerald. I know how to get all 7 Chaos Emeralds before, you know, Studiopolis Act 2, but I don't know how to play the game. Jesus, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me for all I do. Alright, so we're reaching the little bit of a top right here, which we haven't really seen in Lava Reef, so that's pretty new. That's pretty interesting. And also, you have sort of a underground zone vibe going on here. Yes, believe it or not, I played all of the 8-bit handheld Sonic games. Believe it or not. So, like, we got a little bit of an underground zone vibe going on here. You have to really, really dig deep in order to understand that, you know, all these zones reference something or another. Like that little bit of a section right there where supposedly you would have gone on minecarts. That's an underground zone thing from 8-bit Sonic 2. And it's like I said, Sonic Mania is just basically sort of a hodgepodge of everything. Like, everything. By the way, Fire Shield is probably best for this level because, well, you're in Lava Reef Zone and obviously you don't want to get caught on fire, so thank God. Alright, so now we got this little mini-boss, and this mini-boss is actually kind of interesting. So basically what you have to do is you have to make it so that this guy just uses up his armor to basically, make his center, you know, weak, I guess. That's basically what you have to do. If you get him on the rocks, then he'll try to use, you know, stalagmites or stalactites or whatever to try to damage you. If he doesn't fall on those, then he just bounces around. And I'll do it. Yay. And suddenly all the magic lava just cools off. Hey, there he is. There's that power-up I've been needing. More rings, because I need them. Lava Reef Act 2, baby. Listen to the guitar. God, T-Lopes is amazing. T-Lopes is the man. Like, he really is the man. Like, he rearranged these tracks so well. Like, too well, in fact. Like, this is just another one of those pure examples of how T-Lopes can rearrange a Sonic game to near perfection. And I really do mean it, like, near perfection. This game is near perfection. Like, honestly, and for truly. However, I do have some bones to pick with it. Like, this game is not really perfect by any other means. It's not. It really isn't. The time limit, like, believe it or not, is just kind of useless. Like, I understand why they, you know, did this. Why they had to put in, like, the time limit and all that stuff. Like, in the old Sonic game, like, basically in the old Sonic games, basically, you know, you have 10 minutes to complete each level. Otherwise, you know, you're dead. You lose a life. But, you know, that thing should be just, you know, out of, you know, use by now. Like, we just want to explore the levels, man. I mean, like, come on. Yeah, we really just want to explore the levels and just get it on. I get it on by myself, but, yeah, so the time limit, especially if this is your first time going through, especially on some of the longer levels, like, Flying Battery Act 2 and, Hydro City Act 2. Like, those are some of the longest levels in the game. Like, they take about 5 minutes, depending on what you're doing. Like, you could probably get a time over, maybe, possibly. I mean, only if this is your first time through and you haven't really played a Sonic game in your life, but yeah. Just, yeah. And, we've only seen about 3 original zones at this point. While the rest of them have just been, you know, levels we've seen before. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. The new zone, old zone ratio is pretty out there. Like, this is one of the last levels in the game. Like, this is the third to last level that we're on right now. And we've only seen 3 actual brand new zones, and they're fantastic. And the older levels are really neat. Don't get me wrong, they're designed really well. But, you know, more original zones would have been nice. I'm just saying. We're just saying. And now it's really possible, well, just to jump the gun a bit here, now that we know that these guys can do a really good job and that Sonic Mania did, you know, exceedingly well in both critical praise and sales, we could potentially see a Sonic Mania 2. You know, just with, you know, with completely new levels this time around. Like, all of the levels that could be in a potential Sonic Mania sequel, just to be, you know, brand new levels entirely. So we could see that. We could just very well see that. I mean, I'm not really holding out any hopes, but yeah, there it is. I mean, at this point in time, the next big Sonic game is in production at this point. Who knows what it's gonna be? Like a new modern title, or maybe even like what I just said. But again, I'm not really holding out any hopes that it will be Sonic Mania Part 2. I'm just saying, it could be anything, but Sonic Mania 2 would be nice. With, you know, entirely new levels to, you know, classic Sonic. So, yeah, that can really show the developers what, you know, what these designers are capable of, you know? Alright, hello Hardboiled Heavy Jimmy. At least I think his name is Jimmy. Alright, so this guy, you basically have to jump on him while avoiding his big, you know, spike ball thing. And also avoiding his motor bug. Jimmy would be nice. He's actually is named Jimmy. And either way, I'm probably gonna die right here. That's right. I'm probably gonna die right here. Yeah. Yep. That's my case. Anyway. Yeah. So. Yeah, potentially dying here, believe it or not, and I have to watch this every single time. Of course. Of course I would. And I don't think this whole effect where you're going up was actually in the original, you know, release of the game. I believe this was patched in, I think. I'm not really too sure, but I think it was patched in. Just to give you a little bit more of a view of what's up ahead. AKA, what's in store. Either way, just hit this Hardboiled Heavy, which I'll call Hardboiled Jimmy. You trust the words of the mighty Jimmy? Yeah. Go read your Bible. Bye. And there it is. That is Lava Reef. Or at least that would be Lava Reef if there weren't any more to it. And yes, in order to show off, you know, another pathway that is exclusive to Knuckles in Lava Reef Zone Act 2, I have to go through all of this as Knuckles. Yay! Yep, I'm in for a long one, folks. No, yeah, they didn't patch it out because it's literally impossible to go up there because Knuckles can't jump. Yeah, it's literally impossible for Knuckles to go all the way up to where, you know, that other, you know, hard-boiled heavy boss would be, because it's literally impossible for Knuckles to make it there. So, in order for him to actually, you know, complete the stage, that would actually mean going all the way over here and doing what it is that echidnas do. They knock on doors. Because, you know, that's their whole deal. They knock. And yeah, I'm not even joking. That is an actual thing that is said in this game. By the way, welcome to Hidden Palace Zone, by the way. Yep. Only as Knuckles are you able to access the Hidden Palace Zone. Where this guy... I love this. I love that. Where this Hardboiled Heavy was the... I call it the Hardboiled King. Actually does a thing where he, like, does a super... Where he does, like, a super move. Like Golden Mecha Sonic does in 3 and K. In which he, you know, gets supercharged by the Master Emerald and just goes all crazy all over the place. So that's pretty neat. I like to call him the Hardboiled King. Either way, yeah, it's kind of neat to see Hidden Palace Zone back in this regard. And believe me, anyone who's ever played, no. Actually, no. I am not going to spoil that little detail because, well, you'll see later. That's all I'm going to say. You'll see later. That's later. But either way, that boss fight was interesting. And yeah. Knuckles goes through a particularly interesting end to Lava Reef Zone. So that's pretty cool. And I know what you're thinking. Is that Sky Sanctuary Zone next? No. The only clue you're going to get is MM Zone. We're going to go through Zone. Yep, we're going to go through Zone next. Yeah. I just keep saying the same thing, so I'm going to stop the video there before I go insane. See you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.